Welcome back to the vlog. If you're new here, my name is Vin and I document my journey building a business in public. This will be like a few days in my life just because I have a lot going on and not a lot of time to film entire days. So today we're heading over to my buddy Kieran's office down the street. So we're gonna get some like remote work done together and shoot some content. I get asked a ton on how to balance a job plus content creation. And I think one of the easiest ways to do that is by documentation style. Meaning if you want to get into content but you have a 9-to-5, start documenting your 9-to-5. That way you're not spending extra time doing filming. You're filming the things you're already doing. That's exactly how I built all my followers across Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I just documented my journey from working in tech sales to now starting a business.
Bottom of the road, plus or minus, is like half of 3 times is like a 5. But Kayla was telling me,
I met people that went and all the people that have. Good morning. It's bright and early. It's just before 7 a.m. Kieran's running over to take a pee in the woods, and we got a 5-mile run on today's agenda. A lot of you guys know I'm training for the Chicago Marathon. We're about 16 weeks away. Mostly the training consists of 3 runs during the week and then 1 long run on Saturdays. The best way that I've found to do the training is to do it with friends. So whenever you could do any sort of run, specifically the long runs with friends, always the better way to do it. All right, Kieran, what do you think your pace is going to be today?
whatever you want. Ideally slower than faster, but I'm easy.
I'm with that. I'm with that. All right, 5 miles. Let's get it. Just wrapped up 5-mile run, 8:40 pace. We're at our favorite coffee shop, and no run is complete without a little pastry, a little sweet treat, if you will, a little blueberry muffin. Kieran's got his
Old reliable iced coffee whole milk.
I got a little macchiato, cortado, whatever you want to call it, cinnamon and honey. All right, so we had a super busy and eventful morning. After the run, came back, got dressed, and announced that the Creatorbuzz site is officially live. So I made a LinkedIn post about that announcement, and it's doing super well right now. We have like 20,000 impressions, 552 likes, and this was posted about 2 hours ago. So one of the really cool things that I did install on the website for the launch day is our B2B. It's basically a tool that de-anonymizes your website, tells you who's visiting. Today was the official announcement, and a few hours in, we already drove 190 users to the website. The other really cool thing that it shows you is the actual site visitors, their names, their LinkedIn profile, their title, and their email address. And then I would say the last metric that we can look for is how many of these actually booked meetings with me. And over the past 30 days from me producing content as well as launching the site, we scheduled 45 meetings, which is insane, all inbound. I have not gone outbound at all yet. One of the reasons why I think we're getting such a high conversion rate and click-through rate is because the website is extremely simple. My biggest pet peeve is when you go to a site and there's tons of acronyms and buzzwords and you have no idea what the website does. My main goal for Creatorbuzz's website is to just simply explain what we do in 1 or 2 sentences. We do B2B influencer marketing and content. That's it. The only button on the website is to book a meeting with me. But I have to wrap up some work now, pack up, and then drive into the city tonight because I got invited to an event by Ultimate Ears. It's at the rooftop at the Public Hotel. So I have to wrap up some stuff. I have a call at 3 that I need to be in the city for, and then we have the event later tonight. So let's get it. So I actually just recently joined Slate's ambassador program, and it's really cool. I drink Slate's all the time, and if you want to start working with brands that you love, here's my advice. What you need to start doing is start creating videos about the products that you love already for free. I literally will post this on my story nonstop. I featured it in all my vlogs, and I tagged Slate. That's all I did. And Slate followed me back and they've engaged with all of my content. And then finally, they reached out and they said, hey, you should join our ambassador program. So the main thing though is I love the product. I'm already buying this product. So if I can get cases of Slate for free just by posting it, that I'm drinking it, which I'm already doing, that's a win-win. So if you want to start working with brands that you truly love, start featuring them in your videos with no expectations in return. And if you make great content, you'll get the attention of the brand. It's how I worked with many brands that I love, all from just posting the product in my videos organically. Protein chocolate milk, you can't go wrong with it. So the Ultimate Ears event last night was awesome. They probably invited like 50 to 100 creators and they all got to bring +1s. They gave everybody a damn speaker. They ran out of black, so I got this like purple and green color, which is all good. Beggars can't be choosers. But I did have a great night. You know what's funny, man? I had a Beats Pill Bluetooth speaker since high school. I've had it for a while and it recently just broke. Like it would not charge, so I had to throw it away and I was like, man, I got no speaker. This was literally 2 weeks ago and then I just get this one from Ultimate Ears, so it was like really solid timing. I mean, this thing it's big, it's obnoxious, it's colorful, it's loud, and you know what, it's different and I appreciate that. Baby. Today I literally have 10 calls, all back to back. I have a small hour break right now, so I just wanted to update you guys on the night. And then early tomorrow morning, we are heading to the Dominican Republic for my fiance's friend's wedding. So it's an extremely busy week.
To facilitate outreach, like the whole, the narrative.
I started working with brands, helping them expand their influencer roster. So now they're working, my biggest client, they have 16 influencers on the roster, which I helped find and now manage the relationships with them. But I'm seeing a lot of software companies starting to shift some of their paid budget to working with influencers and content. I mean, like consumer brands have been doing that for a while, and so I think B2B is slowly catching up to that.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome to the DR. So I'm about a month into starting my business and we had this trip planned to the DR for my fiance's friend's wedding. Given I just started my business, there's a lot to do. We're onboarding some clients, we're doing some influencer recruiting, which takes a lot of time. So at first I had a little bit of anxiety taking off 2 days from work to come to this wedding. But the point of starting the business was to have a better work-life balance and the ability to create my own schedule. So I need to remember why I started the business and be okay with taking some time off and having a flexible calendar. So while I'm here today, my main goal is just to enjoy myself and relax. My fiance is going to be getting ready all day because she's in the bridal party, so I have the day to myself. To be fair, I did bring my laptop. I am going to get some work done. I did some work last night after our party that we had, but I'm going to do my best to unplug and enjoy this beautiful place.
Caminando, sembrando ley. Camino por el mundo del rey. Toda la cosa que he encontrado, todo el amor obsesionado. Vida por la línea de la costa. Escucho la belleza de tu risa. Nunca jamás te dejo de mi vista. Siempre listo, siempre dispuesta. Sin parar, sin parar, parar. Sin parar, sin parar, parar. Sembrando el amor sin parar.
It's our final night here in the DR. We did 3 nights here. We just finished dinner. Now I'm just enjoying a good cigar and we head back to Jersey tomorrow. We came in and out because honestly I couldn't afford to take off that much of work given that I just started the new business. I think where a lot of young people that are super motivated get wrong is that they think they need to be on 24/7. The reason you're working hard is not just to create money but to use that money to create experiences. And if you're accumulating all this money or wealth and not using it on experiences, you're essentially playing this game for nothing. And I think as you get later into your life, you'll regret not doing the things in your 20s which have a greater impact on the trajectory of your life. So my main goal is to create wealth, 1, financially for sure, but 2, in experiences. So if you're like me and sometimes you feel guilty for taking time off of work or spending your time on leisurely things, just know that you're not alone. But those time away from work, those leisurely things, will allow you to experience a more fulfilling life. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of this cigar for tonight. I'm going to turn the vlog off and I will see you on the next episode next week.